Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, it's Raidhyn and I am back with more Dungeon of the Endless. Been playing this game a little bit more, trying to read up some strategy guides, watching some other Let's Play videos, and I feel a bit more confident now than I was in the video previous to this one. So, we're gonna go ahead and get started with a new game. And this time I'll be playing a mixture of people. During my during my previous playthrough, we found Elise Ness, but we did not unlock her, which is okay. I think what we're gonna do this time is we're gonna try to have a mixture of heroes. I think we're gonna go with Max and Sarah. Actually, let's not go with Max. Let's go with, do we want the Butcher? He does have great attack. He is pretty slow. But I think we're gonna go with the Butcher and Sarah. One for scouting, one for defense, and I think that's going to make a decent team. I feel that last time what ended up happening was I wasn't quite sure how best to utilize our characters, but I've learned a few things. So for instance, one of the things I've learned is that, oh sweet, we got a chest in the first room, that's fantastic. Used Chitin, which is good because that's a whole 9 defense, which is fantastic. We're going to give that to Sarah, so that her defense is a bit more respectable, and the speed on that isn't going to slow her down too much. We're going to drop a food or industry. I'm still not sure about what the best strategy is for the first module, but I do know that I like to have food on the first floor for my heroes to try and level up. One of the other things that I've discovered is that it's kind of more useful in the beginning of the game to keep your two heroes together for as long as you can keep lighting up the path that they've been taking. So long as the path is lit, you don't have to worry about monsters spawning. So it just makes more sense in the beginning for you to keep all of your heroes together. So we got a little bit of extra food there, which is nice. We can go ahead and level up one of our characters if we so choose to. So we'll go ahead and level up Sarah. And we've got a nice opportunity to start off well here. I think this is actually a pretty decent start. We got one item, we got some free food. Not a lot you can complain for. And honestly, you know, from what I've seen, the first floor is pretty easy. You know, so long as you don't make any huge mistakes like I tend to do, and I have made some huge mistakes. You typically don't have to worry too much about losing on the first floor. It's later than that. Now, from what I understand, this game does have a total of... I'm gonna move Gork back here. But the game does have a total of 25 floors, I believe, which is quite a lot. Now, the farthest I've ever gotten, I think, was floor 4. Interesting. That actually looks pretty useful, this tear gas. Divides defensive monsters in the same room by 2, so it essentially cuts defense in half, which I think will scale pretty well. So we'll go ahead and stick with that. I wish we could find some more dust, though, because I don't like how little dust we have. I really would like to get some more of these rooms lit up. What is this? Oh, free science. Cool. I like that. I think we have enough now to build an industry generator, which we'll totally do. And drop that down right here. So now we'll be generating a little bit more industry. For now, we'll just keep kind of going in this straight line here until we can get some more dust and figure out how to better power our rooms. So Sarah, you're gonna run on back here to where Gork is at. Let's see, let's move you up just a tiny bit. And we'll see if they can take down these monsters. So yeah, I've been meaning to do some more reading up on the mechanics of this game and kind of some of the core behind the scenes numbers and valuations. I haven't been able to find very many in-depth strategy guides for this. A lot of them have been very beginner oriented. And I'm not sure if that's just because the community around this game is pretty small or if there just hasn't been much of a demand for it. But the way that I play games is I like to know everything there is about the game that I'm playing. The more information I have at my disposal, the more comfortable I am playing it, because, you know, I'm very much one of those guys who believes that knowledge is power. You know, the more information you have at your disposal for how something works, or how you can play the game, the better off you're going to be. So, yeah, we're gonna try to see if we can split up our team here without letting anyone die. Last time I played, I made the mistake of looking away from my hero's health bars for a minute, and then, uh-oh, looks like one of them got past Sam. That's no good. No, 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 no. That was not good. Taking damage on the crystal is one of those very bad things, because it lowers your entire dust count, and without dust you can't power up rooms. Without powering up rooms, you just get more people attacking you, and it just ends up being pretty bad overall. So there's a lot of things to kind of manage in this game, and that's kind of been one of my shortcomings with this, is just getting used to managing all of that different stuff. So I'm sure it'll get easier over time once I become more comfortable with the game and its systems, but for now let's just keep... Whoa, I didn't realize there were people back there. And this could actually get pretty sticky. Let's put some tear gas module in here. This looks like it's gonna stay like our main choke point anyhow, because our exit is over here. We'll use our skills here. We'll drop another prisoner prod. Alright. Let's keep a close eye on the health here, making sure that they don't get knocked down too far. Did anybody slip past? It doesn't look like it. Alright. So far so good. Let's go ahead and keep exploring in this direction. We did get a free room powered by a mysterious source, which is good. And we might actually have enough science to level up one more thing. I'm not sure if we'll have enough research points to do that, but let's see if we can withstand this wave. This looks pretty bad here. I think we're gonna be all right. We've got a good defensive setup here with this tear gas module. Tear gas 1 divides defensive monsters in the same room by 2. I feel like that's gonna end up being pretty useful as time goes on. I keep pressing tab because I want the map to open, but that's not how this game works. So let's see about having Sarah scout over here. Alright, hopefully that's our only wave of monsters. And that looks like that might be the last dungeon, last room on this floor, which is good. We've gotten enough power here where we should be able to... Looks like we're gonna have to power that down. We can power down this room as well and kind of give ourselves like a little bit of a buffer zone around our path. So we're gonna leave our butcher right here. We do have enough enough food to level these guys up once more. We can only choose one though. I'm kind of worried about how much damage they're going to be taking, so let's not do that. We're gonna move Sarah, our crystal runner, to the crystal room, because basically you want your fastest character to be picking up the crystal. So we're gonna tell her to pick that up. Out of my way, boys. If I can't go around you, I'll go through you. And then we'll make a mad dash to the exit. Max here, when he gets swarmed, we'll have him pop his Psycho Killer ability, which polite people call it Berserker Rage. So it looks like Sarah is moving pretty quick, and I really like that for the run. And it looks like we're going to be able to sneak out pretty well because of the buffer that we created for ourselves. So we can just hit the exit. Awesome, so that went pretty well. It looks like we got a little bit of dialogue over here on the right. Hey, Butcher. Nice nickname. Not name. Way of life. Cute. Your last name wouldn't be Corrosive, Would it? Stop talking. Noisy person. Monsters to kill. Let's go. Secrets unlocked in biographies. That's pretty sweet. Alright. So the first floor went exceptionally well, and hopefully we can continue to just keep making good decisions and not make any mistakes in this game. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and save and quit. Go back to our title. Yeah, and that's Dungeon of the Endless. So if you enjoyed this video, please let me know. If you have any comments for how I can improve my gameplay, please let me know as well, since I'm constantly trying to learn more about this awesome game. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button as it helps out a great deal, and I'll see you next time for more Dungeon of the Endless.